Sanctuary episode
5.
Is it 5?
It's actually
5.
I think it's 5. It can't be 6, can it?
I'm not sure. Anyway,
how good's that? What a nice problem to have, forgetting what episode we're up to.
That's right.
I never thought that'd happen. So, Sanctuary, as you know, is the lovely little space down the back of the hall of Building C.
Yep.
Where the art and design team meet the part of the photographic team, well, parts of both teams.
Yep.
And we just, forget all about the paperwork, forget all about everything else, and just talk about industry and interesting stuff.
With our ties on,
Yeah.
just trying to look professional.
It makes me look more smarter. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah. Speaking of more smarter, last week I had a bit of an epic fail towards the end. My phone went off during recording.
I'm glad you brought it up. If I'd brought it up, it would have looked as though I was having a crack at you. So
No. Well, I thought I should
leave it.
And that's prompted me to change a few things. And what else prompted me to bring it up, although I was going to have to address it anyway, because I sort of believe if you make a mistake, you've got to get on top of it.
Yeah.
Was that one of my students said he was playing it, and a family member overheard what happened and sort of said, "Is that your teacher? Are you for real?"
This is the guy that's teaching Cert 4 in photo imaging and
diploma
in photo imaging.
Forgets to turn his phone off. And, I'm happy to take that hit for my students. If my students watch that and go, "What an idiot," and never ever do that when they make a video.
That's right.
My self-esteem can cope with, what an idiot. Yeah, that's fine. That's all. I sort of feel you can learn 2 things from everyone. Anyone you meet, what to do or what not to do. And, I hopefully, at least everyone who's watched this will get 2 things out of me.
That's it.
That way.
That's it.
So the things that's changed is, what I've realised is that my brain isn't big enough to keep all the video variables in mind. Still, photography, it's not too bad because it's not as big. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And with video, there's just so much going on. It's a bit too much for my puny brain. So I made a list.
Bit of a checklist.
Yes, and on this list is all the gear we need. So we're talking the main camera and the main lens we use. That's there. The Gorilla Pod, which the GoPro sits on. The LED light. The stand for the LED light. Our lapel mics, shiny and new.
Yep.
Our iPhones to record that.
Yep.
The run sheet. Then, before we start recording and getting set into it,
check the phone.
Check the phones on airport mode. Check that all the batteries are
fully charged
before we start.
Which we've been doing well.
Yeah.
We haven't had a problem there.
The lights are good. The GoPro is good. The main camera. So then we go turning on the lights, turning on the GoPro, turning on the main camera, turning on the audio, doing our claps.
So that we can sync everything, and then that's it.
And then we begin.
So for those of you at home who are thinking of doing, going in competition with us, with your own form of sanctuary, we've just given you your checklist.
That's it. We're handing you the keys to not look like a bullhead.
Yeah, if you write that down, then and go from episode 1, you're ahead of us already.
Yeah, and I honestly thought I was smarter than that to have that happen. But when we do that, we did that video straight after the news dropped across the road with the photography situation locally.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't have enough to eat for lunch. I just got yelled at by the boss. No, that didn't happen.
No. Look, but our heads are full of a lot of things, I think. That's what's happening.
Variables. Yeah. If anything you can do to reduce variables, I am living proof that is time well spent. Yeah.
So the point is, if we're still doing these sorts of mistakes in June, July, then it's probably time just to say, well, listen, there's a limited edition of Sanctuary, and we'll pack in it and then move on.
That's it.
So hopefully we'll learn from the mistakes and, you know, phone won't go off, and we know that they won't go off this time.
Yeah. And, There's an argument too for saying the bit about being a professional is not the bit. Being professional isn't never screwing up. It's about swallowing it and coming back.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, that's what I tell myself after last time.
Now you've got some interesting evidence here, haven't you?
This is a little bit of gold.
A transcript.
A transcript.
Yeah.
A transcript. This was. Remember we talked about Adobe and the woes one of my students had trying to buy an outright copy of Photoshop these days.
Found it very difficult.
It's all about subscribing paying month by month,
yep,
or paying a year's membership up front. Anyway, my student lucked onto this service Adobe provide where you can have a little internet chat with a representative. It's all documented, it's all good, it's all legit, and everyone knows everyone's being recorded.
Yep.
And it's a typed out chat, so.
So it's public knowledge and.
Yeah, anyway, this student who, and basically it's a script. So we thought we'd read the script to you, and hopefully you get some benefit out of it. Brenton's going to be the student. I'm going to be the friendly, helpful, not money hungry Adobe rep. And to protect everyone's identity, how about we adopt some different voices?
We will. Okay. We'll put on a bit of a voice and yeah.
All right, so shall we read?
We will. We should.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm the student, Brenton. No, you're the student.
I'm the student, yeah.
I'm Mr. Adobe.
Right, let's go.
One moment, please, while we route you to your chat to a representative. Thank you for contacting Adobe Sales. My name is Sven. How may I help you today? May I have your first name, please?
Yeah, hello, I'm Tomo.
Hello, Thomas. Nice to have you on this chat. How may I help you with your purchase today?
I was just wondering how big the file size is when you have to download Photoshop and Lightroom in the Creative Cloud photography bundle. I live in rural country and only have limited amount of internet at the moment.
Let me help you with that, Thomas. I checked and I see that the file size of the photography plan is 5 gigabytes. To help you provide the best option and pricing, could you tell me what kinds of tasks you would like the software to help you accomplish?
Can I download the file and then install the applications onto another laptop as well, without downloading 2 files? Because I would like them on my iMac and my MacBook Pro, and I have limited internet, as I said.
Yes, you can do that. Along with that, would you also be interested in working with graphics and draw illustrations, creating page layouts, magazines, working with animations, audio, and videos, which will enhance your work? I'm sorry, did I lose you?
Nah, at the moment, I'm just interested in Photoshop, really.
Okay, not a problem. We have Creative Cloud Photography Program. It includes Photoshop CC and Lightroom 5. Photoshop CC to create and edit digital images, raster graphics, video and 3D, and Lightroom 5 to organize your images. It costs $9.99 a month for an annual plan.
So now we have to pay for Photoshop every year, and we can't buy Photoshop outright.
Yes, you can do that. Let me provide you with a direct link to place the order for Creative Cloud Photography Plan, okay?
I was just trying to find Photoshop CS6 in stores, but you've discontinued that, right?
Please click here to place the order. Please go ahead and place the order, and let me know once you complete the order. I'll stay online with you.
Have you discontinued Photoshop CS6? I do not want to place an order.
All current edition software is available as monthly payment options. However, you can still purchase CS6 as one-time payment and own the software. We don't have product updates for CS6 edition, so it's good to stay with current editions, which include new and improved features.
And how much is Photoshop CS6?
Photoshop CS6 costs $699.
What about for students?
It costs $349 for Photoshop Extended Student Edition.
Thank you.
We do have some more best plans for you. We have Creative Cloud Photography Program. It includes Photoshop CC, Lightroom 5, Photoshop CC to create and edit digital images, raster graphics, video, and 3D, and Lightroom 5 to organize your images. It's a cost-effective program, and it is available for you at $9.99 per month annually. It is a cost-effective plan as well as a limited period offer. I suggest you place an order for Creative Cloud Photography Program and utilize the benefits. Let me help you with your purchase today. I'm sorry, did I lose you? I'm sorry, we have not heard from you. We are happy to help. However, if you do not respond soon, this chat session gets terminated automatically.
Whoa.
Ah, I felt dirty just pretending to be Adobe.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
All that person wants is just to know how to buy it.
I know.
They don't want to sign up to an ongoing, monthly plan.
No.
They just want to buy it. I mean, if you buy it, yeah, you're not going to get your updates and all that sort of thing.
No.
But, it's so big.
Yeah. I mean,
it's going to take you years to use what is there as it is anyway.
Yeah.
Why if you don't want to sign up for a regular deduction, debit from your account, and you just want to buy it, it's so difficult, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, are you not an artist anymore if your paintbrush model has been superseded?
Yeah.
You
if I'm using a brush that's now 4 years old and the new edition's out, does that mean that I'm less of an artist? I mean, it's starting
well,
to...
that's sort of
that's what.
I mean, I know it's a sales thing, and then sell,
yeah,
but
but that person wasn't being listened to. Oh dear.
Yeah. So look, I mean, hopefully the thousands of people that will view and review this YouTube video will get something out of that.
Yes, if you
All right, so
now we're up to 13 and a half minutes.
13 and a half,
and we're trying to be more and more punchy.
All right, so locally we talked last time about big changes happening with photographers and
Fairfax.
heck, the newspaper industry in Victoria. No new news other than to say the consultation period was for about 2 weeks, and it's been extended for another week.
Well, that's something.
From what I've heard.
Yep.
That's good. More time to negotiate. In the meantime, there's been a bunch of good campaigns flick up on Facebook, social media, Twitter hashtags like save our snappers, hashtag #FairGoFairfax, and there's a Facebook page locally for the Border Mail called Back Your Border Mail.
So if people haven't already,
that page is less than a week old.
Get out there,
and it's already sniffing at 3,000, likes. So that's how you can help there at the minute. Of course, if you want to write Fairfax a letter, that's going to help those guys out too.
Yep. So watch this space, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Next week, do you want to talk about it, or you got something else? Or?
No, this looks interesting.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. What's the story, Ben?
Well, I came across we don't have time to talk about it now, but there's a video circulating, made by the New York Times, about what the latest developments are for the company called Kodak, which was like
Iconic.
the
Company.
film company.
Yep.
And then it sort of dwindled, and some might say it still has, but they are, they've still got this huge sprawling campus.
Yeah.
And this videographer went in there and filmed all the different
What's
ways.
actually happening now in the buildings?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
So
what do people need to have a look at between now and next week?
I would just put in Kodak, New York Times, or Kodak. What else? What did it come up on? Anyway, Kodak, BuzzFeed, any of those sorts of websites have run with it.
Yep.
So look at Kodak Now or Kodak Video, and it should circulate in
Well,
the
I'm yet to
newsfeed.
do it, so I'll jump on and have a look at it.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about it next week.
Very good.
All right.
All right.
Do you want to sign off in a pithy and cool way?
I have to inform everyone I still don't have a sign off. I know you're going to be very disappointed. I understand, but Ben, it's got to happen fluidly, and nothing's happened yet. So, and I know I have a lot of driving time, and I should have thought of something by now, but oh dear.
So, what do you got for it?
If it goes on for too much longer, you might have to just,
I'll tell you what, if it goes on for too much longer...
well, how many likes are we up to?
Oh, about 3.
Three
likes.
I've still got some...
I've had some really nice comments, but nothing...
Angry Bird is looking pretty angry. It's probably because I'm not there yet with the sign-off. So...
Take that home, sit that beside your bed, have it looking at you until you come up with
I
something.
will use my driving time to and from work from now on until next Friday, folks, to see if I can come up with a nice little sign-off.
Until then, we'll just have to settle for goodbye.